Okay, everybody, here's something you've never seen on the channel before, and you're never going to see it again. It's the first and last match I'm ever posting as this big oaf Hands. Because he is garbage, to say the least. A lot of victims don't even stay in the match when this goon is on the family side. It was okay for that Duncan to run around and camper everything, but when the game introduced a counter to that, a lot of people got upset. Anyway, there's only 3 victims in the match because Connie, I guess, didn't want to play against Hands. And this is the most boring match I think I've ever played, and this isn't a knock or a criticism on anybody who bought this guy, but I don't like him. It was a waste of money. I really don't know what else to say. But so here we are on Nancy's house, and I'm watching battery. I'm watching the generator. I'm watching the valve tank. I think I'm watching the fuse box back there too. And as you see, the generator got kicked off already, and up the road goes Julie and it looks like Leland in his bright orange coat that's so good at blending into the grass and hiding from the family. And I'm just going to stand here and run around back and forth to this gate and this door, and back and forth to that gate and that door. And if anybody wants to just check out of the video now, go right ahead. I don't blame you. This is completely boring. What? I'm not impressed. If I could get my money back, I would. See, now I gave those 2 victims a chance to get up the road and whatnot before I... Pardon? He's a... Aw, Hands is a bum. I gave Julie and Leland a chance to run up the road there before I rip-stalled the generator. I just didn't have the patience to turn the stupid thing back on. This is basically what the match is. Running back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. And this big bum is just... whatever. And I've spotted the Julie. And I apologize, the fuse box isn't back here, so I am watching battery generator valve. And so Julie's getting bludgeoned to death with a hammer, and that doesn't kill her, but punching her a couple times in the head does. This is the... Okay. And the black bars on the left and the right of the screen there. I wouldn't encourage it, but get a guy who's 7 feet tall with a big frickin' hammer in his hand and walk up to a girl the size of Julie and hit her full force in the back and see how far she gets. And not once but twice, or maybe even 3 times that I hit her there. I mean, that could have been a little bit more creative instead of punching her in the head. Because we already have a Johnny kill where he hits somebody and stabs somebody with a knife 4 times, but that doesn't kill them, but the punch in the head does. Anyway, he could have stood up and like stamped on her head. That would have been a little more creative, or it's lazy, and it is stupid. Yes. The guy has a hammer. Like, get creative with it. Yeah, he's ginormous. They could have done lots of things. It could have been called the Oaf Stomp or something. Like, there's Leland running off, and I'm not chasing him because there's still a victim kicking around besides him. I'm not going to get lured from my objective, so I'm just going to run around and check these dumb doors and all that fun stuff.
That's my sweet meat.
Now, being that there's only 2 victims left, and the fact that it takes us this long to get them, I wasn't even, like, if I were a hitchhiker, I'd be flying all over the map trying to find them, and he's got good endurance and can get through crawl spaces and gaps, or sissy, or whatnot, but this guy just, he can't run, and there goes... was that Leland just teabagging Bones? I think he was. And once again, forget the generator, go back to the gate and the sliding door and make sure they're still locked. Okay. Now, this gets kind of interesting here. Not like this particular part, but something will come up with the valve tank in a few minutes, and Hans gets bugged. So, I don't know. This is just like round and round the garden like a teddy bear. Look at Hans there staring at his hammer. Oh, this doesn't kill anybody, but I hit that. Yeah, I hit that woman 5 times and she didn't go down, but I punched her in the head a couple times. That did it. Give him a sledgehammer. Give him a baseball bat. I don't know. Do something. Hey, look, there's Leland again. I mean, the 2 victims that are left, I think it's Wyatt and Leland. They're not doing too bad. I see a fuse is missing. Okay, here goes the valve. Now this is no, I'm not going to rip stall it. I'm going to be nice. We can show some players out there that, oh, this Hans does his rip stall things. I'm leaving it in. Well, there's only 2 victims anyway, so if there were 4 or 3... Now, I'm glitched. I can't, after interacting with the valve, I can't interact with the generator there. And I can run, and I'm trying to swing. I'm pressing the swing button. And the only way I can get out of it is if I do the big dumb belly flop. So I'm out of the glitch now. So Hans here is getting bugged while interacting with certain items on the map. I don't remember there being too many bugs in this game. I'm funny. Thank you. So now I can interact with these items. And we're just gonna keep running back and forth and looking at doors. And there's Leland again. Okay. And belly flop. And that would be Leland's second incapacitation. So they went down the well and they are now deceased. And I got credit for the kill, so Leland was killed by a belly flop. And Wyatt shows his face for the first time in the matchup, at least on my end. No point in chasing him down there. This big dummy wouldn't be able to get through any of the wall gaps or anything like that. And here comes Miss Creepers. Hello, miss. I think she woke up and looked at the television. And she's not impressed. See, Miss Creepers starts like getting mad when this footage of this game is on. Like even cats know. Like she knows that there's just something not right. Right, miss? And there's Wyatt sneaking up behind me again. Like at this point, I don't even care who, like, you know, just who gets him. Whoever gets him, gets him. This match is just dull, and I wonder how it would have turned out had the Connie stayed. And there were 4 victims. There's only 3, and then you get the Julie or whoever really early on. There isn't really much left to do. So I'm assuming though, Leland and the Wyatt were trying to plan some type of strategy. It looked like Leland was trying to distract us over by Grandpa while Wyatt was unlocking the battery, maybe. And about 13 minutes or so, 13 minutes and a half, we get external alarms open. Not that it matters now. So I have no more hands footage to upload. And I will, actually, believe it or not, I have not played this game in weeks. And if I ever do again, I will not be selecting this goon. I personally don't think going back and forth the gates to check to see if your electrical traps are still intact is particularly fun. I like to be Hitchhiker. I like to be Leatherface. I like to be Sissy. Sometimes I enjoy being Cook. Yes, I have a lot to choose from, and like Mary Janie says, I have better people to choose from other than this kid. uh, I have Bones and Wyatt, and that also, to me, maybe not to everybody. There are people out there who probably enjoy using those characters, but to me personally, I used both of them one time each, and I haven't again, and I totally regret that purchase and wish I had my money back. Oh, and Nancy, yes, I
Get back here and take this pounding.
I think maybe I've used her 1 or 2 times since, oh, at least 6 or 7 months.
Neck, paddywhack, hit him with a bone. This'll.
Wyatt comes out bugged with the throwing knife issue, and it takes over a month to fix, and Bones also has several bugs. His stamina is bugged, his savagery is bugged, and somehow they released him in the game with 0 grapple value, which means he will never win a close encounter with a victim, no matter who it is. He has no grapple value. Good job testing your characters and your gameplay. I'm a little shocked that this Wyatt is doing so well. He got, I believe, did he get battery open? I don't know. See, I'm just walking around like a big oaf. He's definitely been picking traps. That's fine. If there's still any kind folks who are, oh, now he took out Grandpa, who are still watching this, thank you. And if you tuned out 20 minutes ago, I don't blame you. Oh, match is over. He got taken down. So that was it. The first, last, and only match you'll ever see me post of Miss Creepers is getting that again. It's the only match you will ever see on the channel of hands. Have a hands-free day, everyone.